Guten Morgen, muchachos. How you doing? Welcome back to Football Digest Daily. Let me just hit that daily because I love doing it. This is not exactly daily, but you get the point. How are you doing? I hope you have had a fantastic week. It's been a heck of a week, hasn't it, man? Action-packed and then some. Actually, it's been action-packed with European football and a tinge of Premier League football. You can never go wrong with some Premier League football. So there's so much to talk about. First of all, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you're watching this on Instagram, you can always go to YouTube and check out that channel if you have not checked it out already. All right, so let's get right into it. So we had Premier League football, like I said, a tinge of it. Like on Monday, we had Manchester City taking on Crystal Palace, and that game ended in a 0-0 draw. A game that Man City needed to win to keep Liverpool at bay. They did not. They ended up, of course, not even scoring. I think Patrick Vieira is the only coach who's played 2 games against Pep Guardiola this season, and Pep has not scored against him. A Pep's team has not scored a goal against a Patrick Vieira team twice this season. That's a record. It has not happened, I think. I don't think there's any team that has played Pep twice and Pep has failed to score. So big deal. Yeah, big deal for Patrick Vieira, of course. And a bad draw for Man City. They needed that. That's why they were asking us favors on Wednesday when we were playing against Liverpool. By the way, I'm donning one of my least favorite kit of Arsenal. This is my least favorite. I don't like it at all. Puma alifanya ushenzi. This is the kit. I actually bought this kit when we are going to play the Europa League final against Chelsea, because I was thinking we are going to club them. I actually have it branded as Mabingwa on my back. I'm not going to show that. Yeah, because I thought, Chelsea tunawapiga. Whoa. Yeah, so I don't like this kit at all. Just some bad memories. So yeah, there was that. Then on Tuesday, we had another team. We had, of course, the European football coming on. We had Manchester United going up against Atletico Madrid, baby. Oh, what a game that was. Heck of a game, by the way. While it took Spain wakiwa in a 1-1 draw, so of course it was all up for grabs for anyone who wants to go for it. And clearly it was not Manchester United. Now, they played well, by the way. They were not like that terrible. Of course, they had some howlers here and there. Maguire being Maguire, did some couple of things. Kuna mahali walikulana vichwa na Ronaldo wakienda kupiga kona kick. Niko like, chief, munapigana vichwa badala mpige mpira. Crazy shit, man. So, Atletico took the lead. Of course, they had 1 goal disallowed, the first goal. Then they scored again. Fantastic goal, by the way. Fantastic goal, but poor defending again and tracking back. Elanga should have tracked back there. Should have helped the defense, but the defense were all over the place by there at the back. So they got caught up and they conceded. And after that, that's it. Man United, they huffed and puffed, but it was not good enough. It was not strong enough. I mean, if you go 1-0 down against Atletico Madrid, you know how these guys do. They are super defensive, man. Watakukazia the whole goddamn 90 minutes, and that's exactly what they did against Man United. And Man United got knocked out. And the world was happy the next day. So much banter going on, man. It's absolutely insane. Crazy. I don't want to get back to it. I think I've done enough damage. Same night, we had Ajax playing against Benfica, a game that ended in a 2-2 draw in Benfica, or at Benfica, in Portugal, if you like. That game ended in a 1-0 win for Benfica. They actually nicked in a goal. Darwin Núñez, this guy just can't stop scoring. Banged in a header in the second half, I think the last almost dying minutes, if I'm not wrong. And made it 3-2 for Benfica, and that's what they needed to knock out Ajax. A team that was seeming like might do the thing that, was it the 17-18 season? Or 18-19 when this Ajax young squad was tearing teams apart in Europe. So I thought maybe this might be another season for them. Absolutely not. They're not going to be going through to the quarterfinals. Benfica will in their stead. All right. Then on Wednesday, we had now, of course, a tinge of Premier League games alongside European football. We had, in the European stage, we had Juventus taking on Sevilla at Turin, or in Turin. And Juventus lost that game. 3-0. 3-0, as in, that's the last scoreline anyone would have predicted. And left me with one question only, which can only be answered by Bianconeri fans. Juventus fans. Where was Vlahovic? Where was Vlahovic? I mean, they bought Vlahovic for such instances. Where the fuck was he? And I know some Juventus fans were like, oh, Nyash, you're obsessed. Samra, being the Juventus fan I'm talking about here, and a couple of other guys, they are on Twitter, as Joaquin Akeli and who. Oh, you're obsessed with Vlahovic. Oh, I bet you did not even watch Arsenal game. You're watching Vlahovic. Nigga, just shut the fuck up, man. Look, I was just I love pulling these guys' legs, man. I absolutely do. So, Juventus got knocked out, 3-0 loss. But it was not like they performed badly. They were just not clinical. They were not clinical. So, got knocked out. Went out on 4-1 aggregate. Yeah, 4-1 aggregate. A win for Villarreal. Big win for Unai Emery, by the way. Big, gigantic win. Same night, we had Chelsea playing against Lille. Chelsea won that game 2-1 to go through 4-1 on aggregate. Okay, they're still going on, still marching on. Apparently, they're playing semi-finals of the FA Cup this weekend. Their fans will be going in. I think Chelsea were allowed to operate under a special license where they can actually now bring in fans. Because kulikwanga hakuna kuleta fans and shit. So they can actually bring in fans. I think they can also take air flights. Yeah, they can also take flights, like flights when they're going to play away from home or places which are far. Because walikuwa na ile cap ya 20,000, I think it was kind of adjusted or something because they can now take flights. So, yeah, not moving badly for them. A few billionaires are lining up to come and take over Chelsea. So, yeah, they might be just in good hands. They might just be in good hands. But there's some turmoil for now. But that's what's up. So, they went through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Now we have the teams that qualified out of this week. We have Atletico, we have Benfica, we have Chelsea, and we have Villarreal. We don't have Manchester United, and we don't have Juventus. All right? In the Premier League on that day, we had Arsenal taking on Liverpool, a game that was bound to be a cracker. I mean, for the rest of the top four and the race for the title. They could not clash in a better way, man, because Liverpool, of course, if they won that game, of which they did, they would have gone 1 point below Manchester City, and they still have to play Manchester City. Right? If Arsenal would have won this, of course, would have built a gap between us and Manchester United to 4 points, which did not happen. So Liverpool came to Arsenal. We played a very good first half. Second half was not that good, so, we got clapped. We just fell apart. I think we just ran out of gas in the second half. We just ran out of gas. So they scored 2 goals. 2 pieces of brilliance from those 2 guys called Diogo Jota and Firmino. They just can't stop scoring against us. They just can't stop scoring against Arsenal. Diogo Jota scored 7 goals in 7 games against Arsenal. Now that's 4-4. And Liverpool, we've played them 4 times this season. We have conceded 8 goals and scored none. Yo, oh my God. Okay, it just shows the difference in, class and also for me, the firepower between the 2 teams. The difference is the firepower between the 2 teams. Liverpool, their firepower is way much better than ours. I mean, not to say that we didn't trouble them. I mean, did you see Trent Alexander? He was on toast throughout the game, courtesy of Martinelli. He had him on toast. I'm goddamn sure at some point in time in that night, Trent Maguire, Trent Alexander, some point in time woke up at night. Martinelli. Thank God we won. That boy. He gave Alexander a run for his money, man. Alimsumbua a good one. So that was good to see, but we didn't get the goods at the end of the tour. So kind of terrible. So we are now 1 point above United, still with 2 games in hand, but 2 games in hand against Chelsea and Spurs, both away from home. Yes, crazy, absolutely insane. Yes, we need to win those ones or, beat Aston Villa this weekend, because, it's crazy. So that's that. We lost 2-0. Spurs won 2-0 against Brighton and Hove Albion, courtesy of Harry Kane and who else? And Kulusevski. Yes, they won 2-0. And of course, they're still keeping at par with us. We are not actually that far off from them. I think they have 49 points now. We have, 51? So, akumbali sana. We need to be careful. It's not yet done and dusted. So those are the 2 games being played on Wednesday for the Premier League. And Premier League by the Wednesday, unajua niliona watu wengine wanatusupport. Niliona the Azimio delegation was in London and it actually went to the Emirates. Kina Peter Kenneth, kina Baba, kina Junet, these guys were out there watching Arsenal. Even Saddam Hussein, the Manchester United jinxer, was supporting Arsenal. That's when I knew you were going down the drain, man. Hawa watu wawili watu support tushinde. Ulisikia wapi? I know it was not going to happen, man. So we lost. Yes, we did lose. Then on Thursday, of course, we had a plethora of games, man. The Europa League and the Conference League. A lot of them. But the Europa Conference League games zote zilikuwa over 1.5. Wasolibet mafutani mbaya. Europa League, we had teams like West Ham, by the way. They beat Sevilla, by the way, 2-0. To win 2-1 on aggregate because they had lost 1-0 in Seville. So a big win for West Ham. Big win. Same time as this was happening, by the way, there was a Premier League game happening where Everton are playing against Newcastle. Everton, of course, they did a win like crazy, like yesterday. I mean, since Lampard came in at Everton, he had not won a game. I think he had taken, is it 6 back-to-back L's or is it 5? So he needed a win yesterday and he got that one. 1-0 win against Newcastle. Newcastle had gone, I beg your pardon, 6 games without losing. I think they had gone 5 wins and 1 draw since they met Chelsea. Until they met Chelsea. Lost 1-0 last weekend. Then this weekend they met, this week they have met Everton, lost another 1-0. Two losses back-to-back. So I just want to come out, they can recover from that. I might destabilize. So it's going to be interesting to see how that turns out. This is a big win for Everton because they were slowly but surely getting dragged into those relegation zones. Now they are 3 points clear. Is it 3 or 2 above Watford? And they have 2 games in hand. If they win them, of course, they go above Leeds United and Brentford, maybe all the way to 15. So big win for Lampard. And of course, Iwobi is one who scored the final goal. Well worked, by the way. Well worked goal for Everton. Like I was saying, Europa League happening, so many games being played, of course. The round of 16, we had teams like Everton, we had teams like West Ham going through. Barcelona, they beat Galatasaray 2-1. But then did you see that goal by Pedri? Oh my God, the composure in that kid. Oh my. Unakumbuka juzi nikisema kuhusu Ricky Puig? I think he scored over the weekend. Fantastic. The composure in those boys. Absolutely insane. So they were very much composed. A heck of a goal that they did score to make it 2-1 for Barcelona. They have now gone, I think, 11 games unbeaten. Crazy. Absolutely insane. Aubameyang scored also, I think, 7 goals in 7 games. Performed by, which is very okay. Then, of course, we had other teams like Braga going through. We had Olympique Marseille. We had Olympique Lyonnais. Yeah, all these other teams going through. Conference League, we had Akina Leicester, Akina AS Roma, Akina Rangers. Oh, Rangers, I think, were Europa. Yeah, those Rangers were Europa, yes. And a draw for the quarterfinals for all those fixtures, I think, will be done today in the afternoon. So, of course, we'll be here to keep you posted as soon as that draw goes down. All right? So, that's all has been happening this week. Of course, we shall wrap it up all tonight in our Matchday Digest alongside Samra, who will be making a comeback. Of course, she missed last weekend, but this weekend, atakuwa. Tonight, she'll be here from 8 p.m. We shall digest all that. And of course, there's so much to talk about as far as she's concerned because she supports Juventus and also she supports Manchester Garden United. So a lot of trolling and banter will be coming her way, courtesy of yours truly. All right? So that's us, folks. Till then, have a fantastic Friday. Take care of yourselves. I'll catch up with you at 8 p.m. on the Matchday Digest on IG Live. Adios.